What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Spade here, and welcome to September's monthly discussion. It is now October 3rd, and the time right now is 2:02 a.m. I don't think this will be too long of a video, since I really didn't do too much throughout this month. Literally did not do all that much. Continue to try to play catch up with watching reaction videos from the handful of people I like to watch reaction videos from for TV shows and or movies. And it seems like I'm even further behind. I literally can't watch the reaction videos fast enough, it seems. Despite watching reaction videos pretty much on a daily basis, for hours without end at times. Yet it seems like I'm still just really far behind. Well, nonetheless, I continued pretty much with my rewatch of Gen 1 Bakugan via reaction videos. I'm not quite done with that yet, since I'm also keeping track of a large majority of killer appearances along the way as well. So basically, like last month, knocking out two birds with one stone, so to speak. I'm pretty much at the beginning of the second half of Mectanium Swords now. Yeah, that's gonna be a while before I'm done with that second half, because of how many villains there are to keep track of. To keep track of their episode appearances. Yeah, that's definitely gonna take a bit. But nonetheless, other than watching Bakugan via reactions, which is mostly what I end up watching this month, beyond that, watch some Futurama via reaction videos, and I also watched the newest season of Futurama on my own time as well. What are you two at? Yeah, I know the cats are in here. What are you at? Hello all, ignoring the noise. As far as Futurama Season 10 goes, can you give that up? Guess not. All. As far as Season 10 of Futurama goes, it was okay overall. There are some episodes that I do like from that season. Overall, that season was just okay at best. I think my favorite episode out of that season would probably be the one involving the kids going on a camping retreat with Zap Brannigan. So, yeah. I think that's probably my favorite episode of the season, because I literally have no real complaints about it, other than wishing that the Girls' Night side of the storyline for that episode was a tad bit longer, and we got to see a bit more of that. beyond that, the episode's really good. So I don't really have any complaints beyond wishing that tiny little part of the episode was a little bit longer. I think my second favorite episode would have to be Bender looking for. Not gonna spoil what it is, but he finds a new companion that's a pig. And honestly, I think that's my second favorite episode of the season. The only thing I don't like about that episode is how it ends. I won't spoil it. I feel like the ending could have been different. That's all I'll say. I also figured Leela and Fry would have tagged along with Bender. But, oh well. If anything, I actually figured the storyline was gonna be Leela forcing Fry and Bender to tag along to look for more of that stuff that they tried. I'll leave it at that. And then you have the season finale, which is my third favorite episode. The episode's really good, really entertaining. Overall, it's just lackluster by the end of it, in my opinion. I was hoping we would have got to see what the clones would see. I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Other than the ending for that episode, it's basically a perfect episode. To be honest, I was just disappointed by the ending of it. So yeah, I'm still happy that Futurama did make a comeback, and that we are getting more episodes of it. I will say this though, there is another episode in this season to where there was a massive coloring fuck up, I guess you'll call it that. You know that blue chicken killer, whatever his name is? Yeah, his beak isn't orange in one of the background scenes, but instead it's his feather color. So his beak is blue and is technically just his fur. Feathers, whatever. Other than being his orange beak. At first I was wondering if that was a different character. But no, it's the same character. They just messed up the coloring. You two are on something tonight, aren't you? Whatever. Ignoring the cats. Regardless. Overall, I liked season 10 of Futurama overall. I will go back to the Bakugan reaction videos for a minute. Watching that show again in general is such a good refresher and reminder about what happens. Because some of the fights and even episodes did not even remember what a thing. It's been a good while since I rewatched Gen 1 Bakugan. I want to say maybe 7, 8 years, maybe longer. I'm honestly not sure. Just feel like saying that. Beyond that, I know I want some reactions for some other TV shows. I forget what though. Again, it was mostly just background. Regardless, I did watch a movie this month. What was it called? Is it called The Great Escape? 1963, I think. I am literally gonna look this up now. Yeah, I'm actually not even sure. Hmm. Okay, it is. I got that completely right. The Great Escape, 1963. And the reason I end up watching this movie this month would be because we actually had company here for literally a week. So even if I wanted to do like any recording throughout a good chunk of September, I couldn't because we literally had company for like a week. Literally a week, I think. I wanted to watch a movie with them, so eventually we did one night. It was on the 16th of September, I think. So, yeah. Overall, I let them pick the movie, and that's what we ended up watching. Long ass movie, though. I did have this movie on my to watch list, so it is nice to get that off of it and to be able to say that I've actually watched it now. It's basically like a 2.5 hour movie. I think it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. It's a long movie. It's pretty good overall. I would probably need to rewatch it someday to fully hear everything. Oh, the TV wasn't too loud. It wasn't loud enough for me to pick up on everything the characters were saying. And there were no subtitles attached to it, so that made it kind of rough. Overall, what I did understand, I enjoyed it. I know it's based off of a real life story. And I know what that story is, so I at least knew what was going on anyway. But good movie though. That was the only movie I watched this month. I think I could have watched another one. Don't remember what it was if I did. Um, Beyond that, watched wrestling like normal. Even though I'm basically skimming through most of it these days. There's just so much wrestling this year compared to other years, it seems. So much so that it was just like, really? Another major event? As it's like, you're watching it like 3 times a week normally. Then you have the special events, which can bring up to 4 or 5 times a week, depending on the week. And it's just too fucking much. It eats up too much time. And so I'm just skimming through what I don't give a fuck about at this point. Beyond that, though, as long as what games end up playing, and I ended up playing Ratchet and Clank, Ratchet and Clank PS2. I think it's from 2002, if I'm remembering right. So I ended up platinuming that game and forcing myself to play through it. Anytime I tried to play that game, I would stop really early on into the game. Throughout the past few years, the game just does not really interest me as far as playing it. I don't mind watching other people play that game, but playing it myself, I was just begging for the end of it, pretty much. I wanted to experience the full game in its entirety, so that's kind of one reason why I ended up platinuming that game. The toughest trophy to get from me was that trick you need to do on the hoverboard. Apparently people find that easy to do. Not for me. I thought the speedy trophy would have been the problem. It wasn't. That was the second most difficult one. Overall, the game's pretty fun overall. I liked it. But the game overall is also not quite for me, if that makes any sense. I also went back to Ratchet and Clank 2016 and platinumed that finally. That was my first ever PS4 game, so I've been wanting to platinum that for years. I've been itching to go back to that as well, so I'm really glad I did. That game was really fun to go back to, I have to admit. Mostly that's my favorite Ratchet and Clank game I played so far out of the series. Apparently not many people seem to like it. For me, I like it the most out of the really few games I played for the series so far. I also started playing Ratchet and Clank 2 as well. Still playing through that one. I think I'm trying to platinum it, but not sure if I'll be able to. Who knows? So yeah, that September I pretty much moved on from Uncharted to Ratchet and Clank. I still gotta replay slash finish a playthrough of Uncharted 2 someday. It's the only Uncharted game I have at this point that I've never finished. I haven't played that game at all this year. Maybe I'll get around to it in the next few months. Who knows? Overall, I've just been playing a bunch of games on my own time. Because the past few months, it definitely seems like I have been burnt out from JRPGs. And every game on the channel currently is a JRPG. And I haven't been in the mood to play any of them. So I've literally just been taking a decent break from that genre of games overall. At some point I'll get back to Rhino Remastered, Finish Slot, and the other playthroughs. I'm not going to bother editing any Let's Play videos anytime soon, because I also just haven't been up for editing any of it lately. My hands do still hurt on some level, just not as much as before. Hence why I've been editing again lately. I'm not going overboard with editing or anything. Just every so often, making some progress with some edits. Beyond that though, I think that's literally everything I did this month. Other than I also did go on a bit of a tour on a Coast Guard boat this month. Granted, I was also on a Coast Guard boat the other month in August as well. But I actually went on a proper tour of a Coast Guard boat this month, which is nice. Beyond that, though, I think that is actually everything. Yeah, I didn't do too much overall. I don't know when I'll get back to Let's Play projects. I guess whenever I'm up for it, I guess. There's no point me forcing myself to play through any of the Let's Play project games or edit any of those videos until I'm in the mood to do so. Because otherwise, those will just turn out terrible. Overall, I'll stop ranting here. Either till next time, stay golden.